So what's wrong with the blacks?
What? Break it down. What's wrong with you, bro? Oh, you talk about people. Okay, go ahead. My fault.
What's wrong with the blacks?
The blacks. You talk about the black people. Where? Blacks in the South, blacks in the West.
Black people, period.
Period. Okay.
They're like angry, violent, snack and grab.
They.
Blaming others.
Hold on.
Hating the white man.
They.
Not all, but most. What's wrong with them? Have you ever wondered that? You should make a rap song. What's wrong with the blacks?
No, I'm trying to get over they right now.
Huh?
I'm trying to get over they. Like, if this mug said, what's up with mugs, I would be like, if this table said, man, what's up with all these tables? But you're a table. You're black.
What that mean?
You're saying they as if you're not a part of. You are a part of.
No, not they. What's wrong with the blacks?
The blacks, or what's wrong with us? If you think it's just.
But you're not like them.
Who is them?
The blacks.
Who is the blacks? you gotta just tell me, and I can try to break it down as much as I can.
The ones that are robbing and stealing and blaming and burning down the country and blaming the white man, feel like a victim.
Okay.
What's wrong with them?
Okay, so what's wrong with black people that rob? What's wrong with black people
they have
that
a lot
are
of
angry?
anger.
All right. I'm gonna say us because
But you're not a part of it. Why would you include yourself in there?
I'm not a part of that particular group that you just named.
Right.
No. So if we're just gonna break down that particular group, that's fine. I'll say this. Me personally, I feel like it dates back to just not at a certain point where we were just not having the opportunities there for us long enough to where we developed that hate and we developed that anger over time.
What do you mean by that?
So if you got a rob, then 9 times out of 10 that means you feel like you don't, I'm not saying that it's true, but if you're in a position to where you feel like you gotta rob somebody, it's probably because you feel like you don't have any opportunities to do anything.
But
right?
That's not true. They have the opportunity.
No, I'm not saying
you follow them home when they steal from the white man?
No,
and you follow them home in your car? They go to a nice house with TVs and everything in it. They just don't want to get up and get a job for some reason. Have you noticed that about them?
There's different sides of that. I understand what you're saying. I can see why you look at it that way.
Do you agree with that?
I don't necessarily totally agree with that, but let me explain this. I don't agree with what they're doing. I'm saying I think what happens is it goes back. This dates back to like decades and decades of built up anger, built up coveting, built up.
But it skipped my generation and it skipped yours. We weren't like that.
I mean, we were. It's just it wasn't as broadcast.
No, I never stole. I never been to jail.
Me neither.
I never blamed the white man. Right. So it skipped our generation. So
because I got cousins that's like that right now. Like no, there's a thing to it. Like I said, I'm not saying, and I'm not even condoning it. But like I said, what I will say is it dates back, like I said, to years and years and years of just oppression and.
Oh, by their mothers and grandmothers?
No. Opportunities that we did not get.
But why can't they create their own opportunities? Just like any other man, you create your own opportunity. Why can't, rather than being mad and stealing from the man, why not create your own opportunity?
Because see, you can think that, right? I could think that because for whatever reason, our circumstances were different, which created our mindset. But you gotta understand when these young men are surrounded in an environment that's not, it's almost like a fire. It's like a big fire that you just can't seem to put out. You don't have enough fire trucks because it permeates that entire community. And that stuff, That's what I'm saying. That dates back. So like if you think about just an impoverished neighborhood where these kids they think they don't have but so many opportunities, they're stuck kind of, it's like almost an invisible, it's like an invisible wall around them, and there's decades of that builds up over time. And if all they're being taught is the same thing over and over and over and over and over, and their parents not necessarily condone it, but are in it, if their family and everybody, all of their friends, everybody they know, that's the only world they know. So what happens is they either don't have access or don't have access.
Yeah,
they have access. They're not seeking different because they don't know different. And then if anybody tries to change their mind to it, that's like if they know 100 people and 2 people are trying to tell them what's really good, they're outnumbered. And so that passes on to the next generation and to the next generation. And then over time, you just have a bunch of people with these ideals, and then YouTube and the internet just feeds that because they're connecting to somebody on the other side of the country that grew up in the same kind of impoverished neighborhood that they did, and now they're connecting, and it spreads. That's why these young kids is out here doing this right now, because they're not like it. And I don't even know, I'm not even gonna say how to fix it, but I can just say they're not being fed what's good.
Yeah.
It's just all being fed the opposite.
So why don't you make a rap song, What's Wrong with the Blacks?
If I did, I just won't name it that. But to answer your question,
You'll get their attention, and then that'll start a conversation. Then you can help them.
I'll agree with you on that part. You'll definitely get the attention.
Right, so make a rap song, What's Wrong with the Blacks?
This guy. But listen,
Will you do that?
I'll speak. I
bet you're gonna think about it now. What's wrong with the blacks?
I can't.
The solution, and you can put the solution in the song.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you.
The solution is they need to drop the anger.
Listen, that's like telling an alcoholic to stop drinking. This is anger is passed on from.
Yeah, and it's evil though.
I know. That's what I'm saying. The thing is, I wish I had a solution, because
that's the solution. They need to forgive their mothers and grandmothers, forgive their fathers, and they'll wake up. They'll be able to see, and life will change.
It's not
the anger.
It's not that simple.
Why not? If they wanted to do it, it's simple. If you wanted to forgive, like you want to forgive your stepmother now, so you'll be free. It's simple, and you'll be free.
Yeah, but you got to understand, how I grew up. You have to, with everything, you have to take history in account. It's like, all right, let's say you speaking to a 25-year-old young black man right now that's in that same situation. He's got 25 years of data downloaded in his brain.
Right.
Like you saying, change this, can't subtract 25 years of anger.
I promise you it will. If they drop the anger,
I wish it was
the
that
data
simple.
will unload.
I wish it was that simple.
It will disappear. It really will. Make a song about it, and we'll talk about it to them.
I'll tell you what the title will be.
What's wrong with the blacks?